She doesn't. Well, how's about surprising? She'll never get over thanking me. Okay. He says he couldn't go even if he wanted to. This girl doesn't have $4.
Limo hasn't heard anything from Stella.
No, not since I've been at $250. They sleepy eyed, they've never even heard of it.
The dance is supposed to start in 42 minutes.
Almost 41.
And Joey hasn't answered Joey's telegram.
Yeah, he hasn't even answered Pete's. How many tickets have we sold?
Around 185.
Those are the main contact.
I'm afraid so.
So will everybody else.
We could use records.
At $4 a couple?
I guess not.
How much money have you raised?
About $740.
Mr. Harrington, Mr. Pitgrass, and my father want to see me before this thing.
Oh, Dobie, what about?
That $1,000 bond you don't have. And you know what?
No? What?
I could go to jail.
Oh, Dobie!
It's true. And you know what?
No? What?
I should go to jail. It's awfully hard thinking about the ego first when you're thinking about jail too.
I know, Dobie.
Anyway, I start working for Father again tomorrow.
Is he paying you much?
Father's never been.
I know.
I'm almost glad that band didn't show up. I can't stand the idea of Petey romping around on that dance floor like a grader with Helen on its blade.
You're jealous of Petey?
Jealous? I'll say I am. He's got everything I haven't, including Helen.
Petey, you were terrific. He was terrific, wasn't he? You were a gorgeous piano. You were even better than against West High.
I was shot with luck, right? And I got good support from the team most of the time.
I was very proud of you, Petey.
Let's say I got by. So, Dobie, what'd you think of the game?
You sure showed up West High.
It was East High.
Yeah, last week you showed up West High.
You were my best then, too.
I was shot with luck already.
You'll probably get All-American this year. I have the most wonderful idea. We should dedicate the annual to Petey.
There's already been talk about that, but we should save some room for the faculty. After all, they do the best they can.
In their little way. Yeah.
Don't be around. I have a telegram form. It's over there.
Well, I'll take that.
Okay.
Hey, give me that. It's my telegram.
I'm editor-in-chief, remember? Well, ladies, this might be Limbo's acceptance to the invitation from her great and good friend, Dobie Gillis. Great balls of fire! It's impossible, not that shrimp!
Girl, listen. Darling Dobie, I'm coming for the harvest. Plant the wild oats. Always yours, Limbo. Well,
Dobie!
really? He does know her? It's absolutely positive writ.
Well, let me see that again.
Kindly keep your big nose out of my personal affairs.
Dobie, I'm beginning to realize you really have something. And you know what they say about small packages. I mean, Dobie, would you mind if I put that down in the cafeteria? Showed it to a few friends confidentially.
It's rather personal.
Matt, why else would I want it?
I'm sorry, but that telegram is something very dear to me, something I shall cherish forever. And it might embarrass Limbo.
You know, I could run a few copies off on our ditto. I mean, practically the whole world knows about you and Limbo anyway.
I guess a guy can't be too thin-skinned about something like this.
How many copies?
Just a few, say 30 or 40.
I'll hang it on the bulletin. Your original picture of Limbo.
Yeah, but hang it up inconspicuously. In one corner, the one nearest the Indians.
I think I understand.
Dobie, tell us about Limbo.
It was really one of those summer affairs, that's all. At least that's what we thought, at first.
But you are taking her to the dance.
I couldn't disappoint her.
She must be wild about you.
I can't afford to marry her, not yet.
But she's making goff.
Limbo's agreed to make me live off my salary.
Just think, our Dobie's being pursued all over the country by a Hollywood star. Is Dobie Gillis here?
Yes, indeed, but you better let me take that. It's probably too heavy for him.
Oh, thank you. And where is Mr. Gillis?
He's over there by the set tank.
Must be Limbo. Oh my gosh, she doesn't look a bit stuck up.
And here he is, Miss Slam. What there is of him.
Thank you for the compliment. I'm Adele, his name's personal name.
Ah, see you here too, Adele. How's the Oslo?
Oh, Mr. Gillis, how's the legs?
Just a slight scar. For memory.
How have you been?
I've been terrible, Adele. Just terrible. These months, I've moved as slow and as cold as a glacier.
Oh, I know. There have been times where I didn't think Miss Lane could get through the day, and then one of your letters would come. You have no idea what that meant for her.
But I do. The hours between her letters have dragged and dragged like... drag.
Miss Lamb doesn't want to miss a minute with you, so she's coming straight here from the plane. Do you have a place where she can change?
I suppose she can use the English room.
I'd like to set things up now if I could.
Sure, there's room enough in there to spread out the coronation rooms.
I think the desktop's will do nicely. Thank you.
Remember, Bonnie, not too many. I don't want people gossiping about this.
Just a minute while I get these posted. Dobie, my love, where are you? There's Dobie. Over there. My darling, how I have missed you. Dobie, at last I'm home, and we are together again. Where's Dr. Brownie, you dope? Dobie, I'd rather have you in my arms than an Oscar. Try to hold the kindergarten. Dobie, you're so magical. Now where are those live cameramen? You can't be standing here all night.
They were a little late. They had plane trouble.
You'll have time to change before they get here.
I think so.
Where's Dell?
I put her in the English room.
In there. That's why I love school. Things never worked out between Sweet and I.
You mean Mr. Pitgrass?
Yeah, that's him.
Dead, I suppose.
No, he's still teaching.
Wow.
If anyone had ever told me I'd be in the English room, I would have said anyone nuts. Darling, I had some of the most happiest years of my life in this room. Now get those cameramen off their fat ducks. I wasn't gonna go to the dance, but I think I'm gonna make my brother take me. I hope it happens now. Bill wanna go, but I bet he will now. Bonnie, did you make one for me? There's one for you. I'll be silenced too. Oops, you gave me two. It's okay. Just give one to the lady in the cafeteria. Confidentially, of course. Of course. Bonnie, please, I never been star. There's more to make up for it. Wonderful. Only gives to a few of my best friends.
Bonnie, you don't seriously think you can trust those kids who go yammering all over St. Paul?
Gee, you really think so, Petey? I only gave them to the people I thought I could really trust.
Watch. Say, you got one for me? I'd like one just for kicks.
I think there's one for Helen, too.
Rid of the guys in the locker room and all this. Hey, come on, Helen.
I think I'll stay here and work on my column for a bit. Dobie said he'd help me with some of the details.
Oh, no, he isn't. You're coming down with me. We're gonna go get tickets for that dance.
You mean you haven't bought any yet?
Nah, I wasn't going.
Now,
You better go down to the ticket booth. Get Bill and Bonnie. Send them back here. They might as well double as live camera crew. Get anybody else to run the ticket booth. Anyone you can trust. Then you better go get changed. If we're not going to have a band, you better make the most of the limbo and clean echo. It's not possible. Actually, not possible.
Dobie Gillis.
Yes, Mr. Pitgrass.
Come out of there right now.
I'm over here, Mr. Pitgrass.
I don't care where you are. Get up behind that echo door right now.
What do you want, Mr. Pitgrass?
I will not permit charwomen to be disrobed in my classroom.
But Mr. Pitgrass, that's Madge Clutter.
I should have known. I told Matt when she left Chase, without an education, janitor work is just what she'd be gravitating toward. My brother. Today, no one can make her a success who can't keep her personal pronouns straight.
I don't think I'd tell her that right now, Mr. Pitgrass.
Ah, yes, I shall wait until she comes out with a mop.
Is there anything else, Mr. Pitgrass?
I believe there was. Yes, it involved Dobie Gillis. Have you seen? Ah, but of course you have. Dobie, I'm afraid I have bad news.
I've had considerable experience dealing with it, sir.
Your father and Mr. Harrington have been in confidence. They have asked that I join you. They want you to stay here until we arrive.
Do you know what it's about, Mr. Pitgrass?
He intends to close down the gates, suspend publication of the Echo, and also.
Dobie, my boy, bet you thought we never get here, huh?
Yeah, what happened?
These modern drivers, you can have them.
You didn't have an accident.
I don't know, but they drive so fast they're half a mile down the road before they see you. Then it's too late.
You mean you thumbed your way?
Yeah, it's getting harder now. With them Model T Fords, you can hold them till you get aboard.
Isn't one of you missing?
Yeah, Majeska, our drummer.
What happened?
I don't know. A driver looks at that washed up, and then he looks at Majeska, and she's getting where it's so where you can hardly tell which is which. You got a drummer in the school band we can borrow?
Both Bonnie and Helen are drummers, but Bonnie's going to be crowned Queen Echo, and I don't know about Helen.
You better get one of them. In fact, so all Majeska can flag down his trucks.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Have you got a place for the
Most of it. Majeska had car trouble.
Oh no, it's worse than I thought.
Just wait till you see them made up. They'll fracture you.
Well, they better. The way the crowd's queued up out there, you'd think we had the Beatles or something. You need 2 more guys selling tickets.
Why don't you help?
Not a chance. I've got to circulate. People expect to see me.
That's perfect. Stella's short a drummer, and there's no reason, while you're circulating, Helen can't play the drums.
No, thank you.
Dobie, are you trying to take Helen away from me again?
Petey, I've got a lot more problems besides you and Helen, and the only one trying to help me solve them is Bonnie.
Well, as editor-in-chief of the...
The only thing you have to do is sit there and listen to the wind wail through that head you call a cannon. But I have to find life cannon, take care of Limbo. That's no job for children. To have a contract with Mr. Harrington and $5,000 odd or go to jail. Think I give a hang about you and Helen? Helen won't play the drums.
If she changes her mind, she won't need your makeup. You have that many girls you know in here? If Slut is gonna have to dub on the drums, we got a few bits to work over.
That's fine.
Come on, girls. We found a box over there. It'll make a good drum.
Stella and the girls. Bonnie's going to be crowned Queen Echo tonight.
And you look like a queen too, kid.
Why, thank you. I've never been more excited for anything in my life. It's the first big thing that's ever really happened to me.
Didn't Dobie say he was a drummer?
In the school band.
Say, kid, you're a natural. Wow, with the crazy hairdo and your teeth blacked out, you fracture them. Here, sit down.
But Bonnie's going to be crowned Queen Echo. She can't play in the band.
I'm sorry, but Dobie, having a band is much more important than my being Queen Echo. Problem is, I'm just not very good.
That ain't for you to decide. Do you know Great Balls of Fire?
A little.
Here you go, girls. Give it all you got.
Let's get out of here before that starts.
1, 2, 7, 8, 3. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. You like love, drive a girl insane. You broke my will. What a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Say, kid, you're a natural. We can use her. Just wait till you see Bonnie made up. Maybe she should have black eyes and buck teeth.
Bonnie, you don't have to do this. Really, you don't.
Dobie, I'm gonna do this. I mean, it might be kind of fun. What can I wear?
We got Majeska's suitcase. Her stuff will be a little big around the middle, but that'll play for laughs. Honest, kid, when they see you, they'll be screaming.
It sounds wonderful, Stella.
A real kid, huh?
I'll say.
What's up, Dobie?
Limbo's in the English room getting dressed. You two are two live cameramen. Get all the photographs and equipment you need from the Echo office and string it all over, like they do in the movies.
I don't know, a lot of that stuff is pretty ratty.
It won't matter. Take Limbo from the front, from the back, from the side, from the floor, from the table, from now to eternity. Just don't take the camera off her. She won't notice anything else.
We have hardly any film. The camera shop closed our charging hours.
And that's fine. How are we fixing on flash bulbs?
We got plenty of outdoor ones.
That's perfect. They make a bigger flash.
Okay, come on, buddy.
Dobie.
Hello, Mr. Harrington. Hey, Dad.
Shut up.
Hello, Mr. Woodgrass.
Don't be so darn cheerful.
Hello, Dobie.
Dobie, how about we do that conference now in the Echo office?
We can. The camera crew's in there. The Kim lab's being used by the band, and the English room is Limbo's as a dressing room. How about we use the band room?
No, not the band room. How about we just all gather here in the settee?
All right, this will be a very public place to be discussing my personal problems.
Shut up.
Yes, Father.
So go.
Dobie, my only love. Where did you get to?
I'm over here, Limbo.
And where the devil are those cameramen?
They're here. They'll just be a sec.
I'll take this entrance again, and you will be waiting for me.
Mr. Biggrass, your father and I have been discussing your law.
All right, Dobie,
Excuse me for a minute, Mr. Harrington. Yes, Limbo.
are those pyramids back?
Yes, Limbo.
Here I come. Dobie, my only love. Hold it. This will look like it's staged. You're gonna have a crowd in the background. But you 3 boys mind grouping yourselves up there? Good old Chase High's gotta be in on this.
I don't see why not. How about you, Mr. Gillis?
Well, I suppose so, but knowing my son, I'll probably end up regretting it.
So, Miss Clutter, how about this?
It's clever to you, Pop. I can't forget that young Professor Steinbrecher gave an education that made it possible to do what I've done. Now, I don't want you to do anything. You try for the board, and you throw up on the table. That's more like it. Where does life make you two up anyway?
These specials for them. We're from Chicago.
For me, they usually fly cameramen out of New York. All set?
Okay.
I'm ready.
Gee, I guess so, Limbo.
Dobie, my only love. What's the matter? The boy doesn't have any trouble keeping his mind on me.
Yeah, but my father's got his mind on me.
You can get that all right.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Felt so warm and genuine.
With the practice I had, it on it. Now, what we had in here is some informal close-up between dances. I'll signal you when to shoot. Now, would you 3 boys mind letting me and Dobie have a sentence for a few minutes?
Can't you see we're having a conference here, Miss Clutter?
It's all right. We just need this little corner over here.
Dobie's the one that we are conferring.
He'll be here the whole time.
With his mind on the subject, I'm sure.
He'd better. Now here's the pitch. We've been dancing all night. My feet are tired, and I want a few minutes alone with Dobie. All right, Dobie. Come here. Hey, kid.
Mr. Harrington, I apologize for my son. Look at him standing here like a dummy with a beautiful girl holding out her arms. Dobie, even if they ain't got no talent, ain't you at least got the Gillis spirit?
You mean you don't mind, Dad?
Fine. A man's got to respect womanhood. It's your duty. Son, I guess we didn't understand each other.
I suppose not. Can I have that $20 now?
You can.
And can you forward me the money I took for this party? I'll pay you back.
That's 6%.
Gee, Dad, you're swell.
Mr. Harrington, Dobie's a good lad. A little too sensitive and withdrawn at sometimes, but a good lad. He's a Gillis though, thank God, so don't be too hard on him.
Now, for the rest of the pictures, we'll be snapping informal, unrehearsed poses.
I think we can do that. Just fine.
Perfect. Bill, what are you doing in here? I've been looking all over for you. The auditorium is so crowded, I thought I'd lost you. Shh. I've been waiting just hours. Bring along, sister. We'll be busy for the rest of the evening. Going over to the local boys. Bill is a local boy, and we're going steady. I thought you said you were from Chicago.
Sure, but we come from St. Paul.
I'll bet you do. Let's see that camera. What gives here anyway? There's no film in this. The only place these things seem like is on the newsstand. Catch.
Yeah, you're right. I've been stalling until they showed up.
I'm not sure, so I never left.
You mean you're afraid something's happened?
Exactly. So suppose you and me, we just make sure. Adele, pay me that first. Thanks.
Who are you calling?
Jimmy Winday and Nova to ask me whatever happened to this cameraman. I'd like to reach Jimmy Wingate at the Schroeder Hotel in Nova. No, I don't. You'll have to look it up.
You needn't phone Miss Lamb. He'll just tell you he's never heard of it. That telegram was a fake, and so am I. I busted the echo, and my friends also. You needn't expel me, Mr. Harrington. I'm quitting school and going to work for my father, if he'll have it. In some way, somehow, I'll pay back every cent I owe.
Well, I'm not going to hang around here and tell you that every cent you cost me. I should look so long. Adele, let's get out of this town.
Miss Lamb, please don't leave without letting that crowd in there see you. If they don't, it's the end of everything.
And that's just the way I like it to be.
You ain't really gonna walk out on your home folks, are you?
Me? I don't owe them nothing.
You was born here.
Yeah, and I flew this bird once and nothing suits me better than doing it again.
Oh, no, you ain't, honey. Dobie happens to be a pal of mine, I'm one of the swellest little guys that ever helped me out of a hole.
Ouch, you're hurting me.
Not yet, I ain't, sweet pie. But I'll tell you what you're doing. You're gonna march yourself right in there and strut your stuff, or I'm gonna shake your eyes right out their sockets.
Don't, you're choking me.
You ain't no real big shot. They got professional pride. You ain't nothing but a lucky small town dame. You ain't even half smart. I can see the Pioneer Press banner tomorrow morning. Limbo Lane walks out on hometown in letters this high. You really want to tell the world what no big trooper you are?
No.
They go to the movies too, Limbo.
They're right, Limbo. I may have brought you here under false pretenses, but I did it for you, and I did it for St. Paul. This town worships you, Limbo. They think of you when they think of Humphrey Bogart, Lord McCall, Sammy Davis. In St. Paul, you're a national figure. The city plans on heaping honors upon you. The students want to dedicate the annual to you, and the faculty wants to give you an honorary degree in English.
Limbo, thousands of your old friends are packed in that auditorium waiting to give you a welcome that'll blow off them rafters. And all of them is held for you.
I'd stay, Limbo.
Dobie, my love, my only love.
Hold a minute! Here, Dobie, I peeked out front. They didn't want to keep all this jack at the box office.
How much is in here?
1,000 when they stop counting.
Mr. Arrington,
Yes, Dobie.
this will pay off the bond and Mr. Klugenfeld. And can you tell me to send out the echo?
Yes.
And if at the end of this, the echo's still short, I'll pay off out of my grocery earnings.
That echo ain't gonna be short. Limbo's gonna autograph them echoes with their face on it at $1 a throw, as long as there's a buck left in that crowd.
Don't worry, Dobie. I'll tell Mr. Klugenfilter that he gave me the money. But also, don't worry about graduating too soon. For which I hope is very, very soon.
Come, brother. We mustn't keep our public waiting.
Hold on a second. As editor-in-chief of the Echo, I should be introducing Limbo.
Gee, I don't know. What about Kelly?
She'll be all right. You take her.
No one has to take it, Katie. Not you.
Limbo, would you just as soon have the captain of our football team take you to the homecoming dance?
He looks okay by me. I like a guy I can see through. Not over.
Then Petey is your man.
Petey, my love, my only love. Our public is waiting for you and I.
Bonnie,
Oh, Dobie, I don't want you to see me. Not like this.
but I've been waiting for you.
I don't until I command.
No, but you have me.
You? How?
I've been planning on taking you to the homecoming dance.
Me? Oh, that's perfectly wonderful, Dobie. But I can't. Not like this.
Why not?